Now this is definitely one of the, should I say, one of the most creative ideas. Therefore, just disclaimer, this might be absolute trash, okay? But if people can think about this a little bit, they might develop the idea into something worthwhile. Because I haven't seen anything to this extent anywhere on the internet. I've been scouring the internet everywhere, reading papers, everything I can get my hands on I've been trying to read, but nobody mentions this for some reason. Electrodialysis. Now, what this is, electrodialysis, is a membrane sorting out material based off of, it selectively sorts out ions, basically. And they use it to clean water. You know, they take water from the ocean, they put it through tubes, and they have a cathode and anode, which charges the rocky, you know, salt or whatever that's inside the water, and the water becomes dilute, and it has the concentrates of the other material going to the walls, pushing the cleaner water through, making fresh water. But a process similar to that happens, I believe, in the sun as it differentiates itself, okay? So you have cathodes and anodes on the sun. You have cathodes and anodes all over the sun, okay? You have cathodes and anodes on the surface, and they go towards the interior because you have charged material everywhere. Plasma is charged, and it's everywhere, which means you're going to have anodes and cathodes everywhere. As well, you're going to have all these elements all over the sun. But the lower ionization energy elements are going to be towards the top, meaning they ionize a lot easier. And the higher ionization energy elements, which means it takes a lot more energy to ionize them, are going to sink towards the bottom, and they're going to start clumping together. Iron, nickel, magnesium, sulfur. That's why those are on the interiors of ancient evolved stars like the Earth. And that's why these materials are on the top. Sorting out because of gravity is 19th century, 18th century, or 20th century nonsense, you can ignore it. A lot of the sorting during stellar evolution is based off of charged material. Now the granules, I don't know if you can pull up a YouTube video of the granules, but these cycle through, and if you'll notice, they have actually walls in between them. That's where those membranes are that sort out the material based off of its ionization energy. It basically takes the low ionization energy material and pushes it towards the top. It comes through the center, and then the high ionization energy, it can't be ionized any longer, so it falls. And then it catches another membrane and it falls again, catches another membrane and it falls again. Okay? Eventually, this material, the iron, nickel, magnesium, and sulfur, falls towards the interior of the star. Obviously, that would cause the shell to contract because all this material is moving inwards. And the other material, such as hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, oxygen, still stays on top, circulating through, causing large, or still continuing the granulation process and still releasing the solar wind as electrolysis happens. Now, this is a really important part as well, because I noticed a lot of electric universe people, they want you to believe that the anodes and cathodes are not inside of the star itself. What they want you to believe, oh, I feel really upset about erasing this. What they want you to believe is one of two things. Okay, here's the sun. Here's another sun. They want you to believe either A, the surface, is the anode, and in the heliosphere, which is way, 100 few billion miles, is the cathode. Okay? Or they want you to believe that the surface of the sun is the cathode, and the heliosphere, or heliosheath, or whatever, is an anode, and that the sun is a big plasma ball that operates based on the feedback loop with a heliosphere or heliosheath or whatever. But that's problematic because what happens is both positive and negative particles come out of the sun. And nothing comes from outside the sun. As well, this model doesn't work either, just reverse it. Positive and negative particles come out of the sun and nothing goes towards it. See that? We just falsified EU's model of the sun. Or the electric version where you have the cathodes and anodes being inside the solar interior, or being inside the solar system itself. No, the anodes and cathodes are all in the interior. On the surface, here, 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 here. This is where all the electrical activity is happening on the sun. It doesn't happen way out here, way out here, way out here. The sun, I hate to say this, is an isolated system. It isn't connected electrically to any of the other objects. It is a full-grown, healthy star. It doesn't need electrical current from anything else.